What's up, everybody? This is Spencer. This is Spencer Night Warrior. I am the host of two podcasts about getting better at Magic the Gathering, Constructive Criticism and Limited Time Only. And today, I'm in a new place. So, for as many of you know, I've been taking a break from Constructive Criticism, getting ready for a move, and I'm finally here. And it's really exciting. You know, I want to take today to kind of free flow of something that I've been thinking about the last couple weeks as I've taken a break from, a lot of content creation. And I want to talk about the kind of goals or pressures that we put on ourselves. And, in Magic, you might put all kinds of pressure on yourself. Whether it's pressure to win your first FNM, whether it's pressure to win a PPTQ, whether it's pressure to day two at GP. There's things that you want to achieve in Magic, and you probably set some goals and parameters around those goals into like, what do I want to do? Uh, and one thing that I want to encourage people is don't tie your self worth to these things. There's a huge part of my self worth that I often put into my podcast, into all my shows, into the content, into Magic in general. And as somebody who suffers from bipolar depression or bipolar disorder, it can be tough sometimes to kind of separate out what I'm feeling from my day to day life and my day to day interactions and doing, and I try and cover it up with tons of stuff to do, right? But I think that when I listen to people who put so much pressure on themselves to win a PBTQ, it reminds me of how much pressure I put on myself at times and how I could do a better job of relieving some of that pressure, offloading that, making sure that, I'm doing the most with my time and getting the most out of my time in Magic. Life is already hard, and I think that too often we decide arbitrarily that, if I don't top 8 this PBTQ, I'm some kind of a failure. If I don't get to this GP, I'm some kind of failure. And a lot of times those things are outside of our control. I think about, uh, let's use Patreon for example for this, right? So, for example, I have a Patreon for CCMTG, a Patreon for LTO, a Patreon for Easy Game Media, and I think it'd be pretty unrealistic of me to say my goal is to have $3,000 per month by the end of the year. What I could do is have goals that can help me achieve that. But I think when you place your self worth or your goals or your identity, if you have this thing that you're fighting for that you're not in complete control over, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And in Magic, we do that all the time. Using the Patreon example, I can do more consistent episodes of all of my content. I can upgrade my sound equipment. I can make more detailed show notes, right? Like these are things that I can do to try and impact the end result that I want, but I shouldn't make the end result the whole thing. I should make the process the thing, right? So like maybe your goal is to win an FNM, or maybe the things that you want to achieve is something like that. I think that it's important that we make put ourselves in a position to get what we want, but don't make the thing that we want the end goal. I know that sounds weird, but I think that what ends up happening, if you're process focused rather than results focused, is the results come eventually. And when but you can be happy as you're getting better or as things are coming your way. I had a friend who he set a goal about the amount of Magic he plays, and it was really hard for him because it made Magic feel like a job. And what he found out is what he should be doing is setting goals that encourage him to play more Magic, not goals to play more Magic. And it's a very slight difference that when once we get there and once we understand it, it makes us happier, and it decreases stress while also achieving the end goal that we want. So, kind of a free flow thing about this today. Sorry, I just moved and I just wanted to get a video out there about something that I was thinking about during this. And I think that like these last 2 weeks that were super stressful for me, I kind of thought about this a lot, and I just wanted to share those thoughts. So, don't forget to check out our podcast page at constructivecriticism.com. Common knowledge, constructive criticism, limited time only. Don't forget to check out the other awesome content on puremtgo.com. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It's really appreciated. We're going to get a backdrop. We're going to do some stuff down here. This man cave is going to be super sweet. I'm excited for it, so I'm excited to share that with you as we move forward in this awesome new space. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you guys all next time.